Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to today's collective love quotes. I hope this message finds you in peace and joy. I'm so grateful to have you here, and I'm truly excited to dive into the beauty of love through these heartfelt words. We are asleep until we fall in love. Sometimes good things fall apart, so better things can fall together. She didn't need to understand the meaning of life. It was enough to find someone who did, and then fall asleep in his arms, and sleep as a child sleeps, knowing that someone stronger than you is protecting you from all evil and all danger. Nothing else wounds so deeply and irreparably. Nothing else robs us of hope so much as being unloved by one we love. I will find you. In the farthest corner, I will find you. What is love? Two souls and one flesh. Friendship. Two bodies and one soul. The fiercest anger of all, the most incurable, is that which rages in the place of dearest love. I had forgotten how much light there is in the world, till you gave it back to me. You can give without loving, but you cannot love without giving. You are enough to drive a saint to madness, or a king to his knees. I believe that every single event in life happens in an opportunity to choose love over fear. I am troubled immeasurably your eyes. I am struck by the feather off your soft reply. The sound of glass speaks quick. Disdain and conceal shit. Your eyes Fido. Explain. It was the moment I realized what music can do to people, how it can make you hurt and feel so good all at once. I love him so much. I love him more than I did yesterday, and I already know tomorrow I'll love him even more, because every piece of him he gives me is another to fall in love with. If people did not love one another, I really don't see what use there would be in having any spring. You know I'm old in some ways and others. Well, I'm just a little girl. I like sunshine and pretty things and cheerfulness, and I dread responsibility. Well, obviously, she's feeling very sad because of Cedric dying. Then I expect she's feeling confused because she liked Cedric. And now she likes Harry. And she can't work out who she likes best. Then she'll be feeling guilty, thinking it's an insult to Cedric's memory to be kissing Harry at all. And she'll be worrying about what everyone else might say about her. If she starts going out with Harry, and she probably can't work out what her feelings towards Harry are anyway, because he was the one who was with Cedric when Cedric died. So that's all very mixed up and painful. Oh, and she's afraid she's going to be thrown off the Ravenclaw Quidditch team because she's flying so badly. A slightly stunned silence greeted the end of this speech. Then Ron said, "One person can't feel all that at once. They'd explode. I remember when your name was just another name that rolled without thought off my tongue now. I can't look at your name without an abundance of sentiment attached to each letter. Your name, which I played with so carelessly, so icily, has somehow become sacred to my lips. A name I won't throw around lightheartedly, or repeat without deep thought. You are nameless, because those letters grouped together in that familiar form carries too much meaning for my capricious heart. I love you every day, and now I will miss you every day. To see and feel one's beloved naked for the first time is one of life's pure, irreducible epiphanies. If there is a true religion in the universe, it must include that truth of contact, or be forever hollow. To make love to the one true person who deserves that love is one of the few absolute rewards of being a human being, balancing all of the pain, loss, awkwardness, loneliness, idiocy, compromise, and clumsiness that go with the human condition. To make love to the right person makes up for a lot of mistakes. Oh, Mr. Thornton, I am not good enough. Not good enough. Don't mock my own deep feeling of unworthiness. When you need to be loved, you take love wherever you can find it. When you are desperate to be loved, feel love, know love. You seek out what you think love should look like. When you find love, or what you think love is, you will lie, kill, and steal to keep it. But learning about real love comes from within. It cannot be given, it cannot be taken away. It grows from your ability to recreate within yourself the essence of loving experiences you have had in your life. I am not a believer in love at first sight. For love in its truest form is not the thing of starry-eyed or star-crossed lovers. It is far more organic, requiring nurturing and to fully bloom, and as such, seen best not in its callow youth but in its wrinkled maturity. Like all living things, love too struggles against hardship, and in the process sheds its fatuous skin to expose one, composed of more than just a storm of emotion, one of loyaltine divine friendship, agape, and though it may be temporarily blinded by adversity, it never gives in or up, holding tight to lofty ideals that transcend this earth and time while its counterfeit simply concludes it was mistaken and quickly runs off to find the next real thing. ... Maybe it's only fitting that relationship that started with a lie would end with one. People accuse me of falling in love easily. It just means that I'm able to see the beauty in most of the people who cross paths with me, and I appreciate it for what it is and also for what it isn't. Love is imperfect. Falling for someone's flaws is just as necessary as falling for their strengths. And people like myself, who fall into love easily, are sometimes the loneliest souls around at the end of the day. Sometimes you know in your heart you love someone, but you have to go away before your head can figure it out. Either you have the feeling or you don't. Hawk Davies' unconditional love is hard to compete with. When you love someone, it's never over, Dr. Carruthers replied gently. You move on because you have to, but you bring him in your heart. I considered myself a Christian, but looking back on it, I guess I was more of a cluggist, clugging my own spirituality. It was years before I would find out how dangerous that was.